I don't think that black men are like the gayest, I guess, group there is. They say like, oh, like 50% or 75% of black men are gay or something like that. Something weird, something outrageously high like that, right? I actually think it's the black women that are gay.
What? Wait, hold on. You have the audacity to say that ain't what all girl, miss, let's let her cook though. Let's see what she's talking about. Cause I might have some receipts on this. Let's go.
If you really, really, really sit back and think about it, black women are masculine, they're narcissists, and they're gay because they're kissing each other, they're sleeping in the same bed, they're having these lingerie parties that no men are invited to. It's like everything that they're doing is pointing to gay, but it's just so undercover that I don't think that we're actually counting it in the census because they're claiming it's not gay. They're claiming they're just friends. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that when a girl starts drinking, another girl might start kissing on her and feeling on her and seeing where it might go. These girls' trips is just fuck trips. And everybody knows. Like, sometimes when they're in a relationship, they're having sex with their friends and stuff like that. And the boy don't know because he's not going to check what you're doing with your homegirl. You know what I mean? And then when you get in a relationship, black women try to sabotage it to the fucking end. They will sit there and talk bad.
Let's go, man. I know a lot of people's coming at her in the comments on this for this right here, but I'm here to stamp it, man. I'm here to support on this, man. It's fact. I have been I've ended up at 2 all girls parties. Wasn't invited to neither one, but after they got going, I actually was invited. But the last one was a little different because my girlfriend, we stayed in a duplex. So the lady next door, it was her birthday coming up. And she was like, I guess she had hollered at my girl and was like, yo, I'm throwing a party, I want you to come. But it's an all girls party. So my girl telling me this, and I'm like, all right, cool, bet, go enjoy yourself. So the party come up, I'm sitting out on the porch, just watching all the people come, all the females come. I'm like, damn, it's me, my male neighbor, the host who's throwing the party, her boyfriend, and then his friend. And so all these little baddies, all of the stud jones, baddies, walking up. I'm like, shit, I can get down with some of that right there, you know what I'm saying? Dead ass. So I'm hollering at him like, listen, bro, I'm trying to get up in that party. He like, well, my girl said it's an all girls party, but I ask her, you know what I'm saying? So we go ask her. They like 2 or 3 of the females come out on the porch. I start spitting my shit, boom, we up in the party. So we up in the party. The vibe in the joint kind of off, you know what I'm saying? It's like the stud joints, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they really feeling us in the party, or it might have been like that already, but either way, I'm up in that bitch. So maybe about 30 minutes go past, studs keep hollering at the host, and then they come throw us out. They're like, all right, that's enough, y'all gotta go. Boom, all right, bet, cool. I wasn't even planning to go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I just started to slide up in there. So boom, I go back to the crib, me, him, and his friend go to my house, and we figured out what we're gonna do next. About 20 minutes go past, get a knock at the door, boom, 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 boom. Yo, they pull me to the sides, like 2 girls and my girl. They like, listen, we want you to come back over there, but they can't come. One of the niggas stay there. I'm like, oh, all right, bet, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all gonna have to let him know that. So they was like, yo, Salik can come, but y'all gotta figure out something else to do. Boy, I go up in the joint, right? So I'm up in the all girls party and shit. I'm flicking it up. Listen, what she was saying, they get in these all girl parties, it's straight lingerie and sex, bruh. As you can see, from this clip right here, it's sex going down in the middle of the dance floor, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm at the party, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of enjoying myself because that's what I'm there for. And so I noticed that my girl disappeared, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, fuck, she go. I ain't tripping though. I'm sitting on the couch. About 5-10 minutes later, somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I turn around, it's a bride. She grabbed my hand and shit. Now it's getting late in the night. She grabbed my hand, take me to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, it's already a female in there and my girl in there. You know what I'm saying? So they're in there doing their thing. My girl up on the sink, they doing their thing. Goddamn, I go up in the joint, boom, zip, zip, boom. She hop on it, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. After, for me though, for any other guy, this probably would have been a unimaginable opportunity. But for me, it didn't work. I'm all about freedom and enjoying yourself, and I'm definitely with the threesome, you know what I'm saying? But it has to be something that I want, somebody that I want. I can't be pulled in by 2 you got to be right because it ain't no need for me to be there. If you ain't looking right, you ain't smelling right, it ain't no need for me to be there. So I'm like, yo, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? After about a few minutes, I'm like, yo, I'm good. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. Don't let me kill the vibe. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. Boom, I skated. So I tell this and I say this to not only to support her in what she was saying, that they act like gay men are the biggest group out there, gay black men. But I'm not sure about that. You know what I'm saying? I just know that I've seen more interaction with that with women. And I'm going to tell you, black women, and it's destructive. It's destructive as fuck. It's destructive in the sense that I've known my baby mom, my sister have all had children by men and then go and get with the female and put the man on child support. I ended up with custody of my child, so I didn't have to really go through it. But that was what the attempt was. That's a thing that's going on now that black women are doing. They're having children by black men, and then they're going and hopping in these relationships. And while they hop in these relationships, they sit back and see black men go with white women, and they complain and cry. But they got him on child support, dragging him. It's detrimental because it's not an environment that's conducive to having a healthy, balanced child, right? It's in so many ways that it's destructive because society has, the system has created this belief in people, especially in black women, that black men aren't worth it. They're not worthy. They're too volatile. They have no compassion. They're mean. They're harmful, and you should be afraid of them. You can't talk with them. You can't ration with them. But let's be honest here. Same-sex marriages have about a 70% divorce rate, the highest rate, and it's women. 70% women marrying women have that rate of divorce. You can't keep saying it's the black man. You can't keep making that excuse, because what the reality is this is a systematic thing that's been created, in which the system has been designed to make black women not trust black men and vice versa. And so what that does is that opens the door for these relationships, which hurts us as a people, because irregardless of how many children y'all steal from the man and go with the woman, it still is decreasing our birth rate. I tell y'all this because I'm not only just supporting her in what she's saying because it's factual, it's true. I'm saying it because my girl wasn't the only one that was supposed to be straight in there. It was the majority of that party was supposed to be straight. As a matter of fact, there might have been a couple of couples there, but for the most part, the studs had left. And so the majority of the people that were still there were supposed to be straight. So she's not lying when she say these all girl events are facades. They're facades for homosexual activity. They're facades for women to get together, pretenses of having just a girls' night or a girls' vacation, a girls' trip, to get together and have sex, to engage in sexual activity. That's what they're for. And so the one of the issues with this is that, the women will totally disregard the natural order of things and say, hey, I'm going to get into this relationship with this woman, which is fine and cool. But if a man says, listen, hey baby, how about we try this poly joint? Let's grab another female, let's try this. Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do that. That's, you can go on by yourself with that, you know what I'm saying? Because I like mine myself. Like, it's something that's so egregious and ridiculous that they can't fathom it, right? That's what they say. But at the same time, you'll have females in relationships with men, and then they're going to these all-girl events. Or they got a bestie that they sliding off with. I've been through it. And the most destructive and conniving shit that comes out of this is that you have women that'll go have children by men, and then once they have the child, they don't want to be in a relationship with the man no more because it's too much pressure with that structure. So they want to go take the baby and go off and get a girlfriend and then throw the man on child support. I've actually heard women laugh about this. They joked about this. My mom did this. My sister did this, and my baby mom tried it. But I have custody of my daughter. It wasn't going down like that. But my baby mom tried it. All of them had children, and for me, for a long part of the time, the only person I remember my mom with was a woman. And now it's crazy because it's even a story with that, but that's for another time. What I'm saying is, this is not only destructive to us as a people, but it's destructive to the foundation, the very foundation of what we're trying to do in building and changing the mindsets of people, right? For us, for our culture, trying to establish a culture for us versus the one that we've been given, the destructive, systematic destruction of black people. That's all that's been set up. What the system has done is made black women believe that black men aren't safe for them. Black men are evil, black men are bad, black men are harmful. We have no compassion, we have no feelings, we don't know how to deal with our emotions. It's amazing that that's the concept and that's the thought and the ideology when it comes to black men from black women. And yet, y'all take these children and run off in a relationship with just women, and you expect that little boy to grow up and be manly and handle things in a manly way. How? You remove the father over there on child support. But then when that boy grows up and he's beating on women because he's emotionally unstable, because he's been raised by two women in a household where both of them cheat on each other and both of them beat on each other, and all they do is fuss, fight, fuck, and go and have fun. How do you expect a boy to grow into a man where he has an understanding of you have strength beyond what that woman has physically? You should have emotional control beyond what that woman has. If all he sees is that woman, this right here it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole we go down. But I'm here to say that leave her alone. Get out of her comments, because that's what it is. All those girl events. Hey, men, if y'all didn't know, now you know. We not _ woke, man. Stay tapped in, man. Follow, like, subscribe, man. Share this shit, man. I'm coming to y'all with some fire. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what Juneteenth is, so y'all have an understanding of what y'all celebrate. What y'all celebrating. Y'all don't even know what y'all celebrating. What is Juneteenth? I got so many things I want to talk to y'all about, man, and grow with y'all. Let's go, man. Tap in.